Garvin. Good morning, everyone. My name is Garvin Alexi, and I'm from the first class of 9. And I will tell you the story about a clever peasant. So, there was once a king who had hunting, saw a peasant working in a field, and he asked him, "How much do you earn in a day?" "4 kalino, your majesty." "And what do you do with them?" With the first kalino, I feed myself. With the second, I put out an interest. With the third, I give back, and with the fourth, I give it to love. The king rode on, but after a few days, the peasant answered very curious to him. So he went back to the peasant and asked him, "What do you mean by give the first, put out the second at interest, give back the third, and give the fourth to love?" "Well, with the first, I feed myself. With the second, I feed my son, who does care for me when I am old. With the third, I feed my father, and so repay him for what he has done for me. With the fourth, I feed my wife, because, she's the love of my life, and she cares for me every single day." And the king says, "Yes, you're right. Promise me that you won't tell anyone about this until you see my face 100 times." And the king went back to the castle, and at the table with his ministers, he says, "I have a riddle for you. A peasant earned 4 kalino a day. He ate the first, put out the second at interest, give back the third, and give the fourth to love." What is that? No one was able to answer that. But one of the ministers remembered that the king had met a peasant the day before. And so the ministers met the peasant and asked him the answer to the riddle. When he asked the riddle, the peasant says, "I can't tell you the answer, for I have promised the king that I won't tell anyone about it until I see his face 100 times. But the minister says, "Oh, I can show you the king's face 100 times." And drew 100 coins from his purse and gave it to the peasant. The king's face can be seen on every single coin, of course. And after the peasant saw every single coin on it, he says, "I have now seen the king's face 100 times and can tell you the answer," and finally told the ministers the answer. And the minister went to greatly to the king and said, "Your Majesty, I have found the answer of your riddle." The king exclaimed, "You can only have heard it from the peasant himself." Had the peasant summoned, and he asked, "Did you not promise me not to tell anyone about it until we see my face 100 times?" But the peasant answered, "But your Majesty, your minister showed me your picture 100 times, and then showed the king the coins that the ministers gave him." And the king was so pleased with the peasant's clever answer, and rewarded him and made him a rich man for the rest of his life. And that's it. Thank you.